How's it going, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. This video is going to be about my post-fight thoughts on the fight between Canelo Alvarez and Callum Smith. Canelo Alvarez won by unanimous decision. He looked good in this fight, and congrats to him. I think he's now a legitimate 4th division world champ. I think this is possibly the best division for him. The weight cut's obviously not too hard, so he's in great physical condition, but he's very strong and he's fresh in this division. He's a lot shorter than his opponents, but this doesn't really seem to matter, as he's pretty good at fighting taller opponents. And last night he showed that he was pretty much able to out-jab Callum Smith, and he was walking him down from early in the fight. Due to him being shorter and stockier, he's a lot physically stronger and durable than his opponents. And like I said, that showed in this fight, as he was pressing the action from early, walking Callum Smith down. He was breaking him down punch by punch. Used the jab well. He went to the body well when he backed Callum Smith up onto the ropes. He was teeing off on Callum Smith in there. It really was quite a beat down. It was pretty one-sided. Callum Smith, I will say, I didn't agree with his game plan of trying to box on the back foot. He seemed to also not be too urgent in there. It seemed he was pretty happy to get backed up. He didn't really commit to his jab very well. I thought Callum Smith could afford a different game plan, and that would have served him better. To me, looked like he was trying to outbox Canelo and win the fight on points, when that's really not him. He's not going to win a decision over Canelo, especially in America. For me, he had to be aggressive and show that he was the bigger man in there. He's a big puncher for this division, but last night it didn't look like he had much power. I heard that he injured his bicep in the second round, but he didn't really look like he was injured. He was still throwing with both hands. It just didn't look like it had much effect on Canelo Alvarez. Like I say, he's very strong in this weight class. He's like a bulldog in there. He's able to back up his opponents and pressure them, and they don't really want to exchange with Canelo. He seems too physically strong for all of the opponents that he's fought at the higher weight classes, although that's only been Kovalev and Chavez and now Callum Smith. But like I say, he looked good. He showed good defense, good head movement. It was a pretty perfect performance from Canelo Alvarez. There were times where it looked like he was going to get the stoppage, but Callum Smith was tough and durable, managed to make it the distance. But now that Canelo Alvarez is a 4 division world champ, he did say that he's going to mainly be campaigning in the super middleweight division, which, like I say, I think is the best division for him physically. And the other 2 champs in this weight class at the moment are Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Plant. So those are the 2 fights that I want to see next. I want to see him fight either Billy Joe or Caleb Plant. I think they will definitely ask more questions and cause more problems for Canelo than Callum Smith did, as they are actual, slick boxers on the outside that have good legs and ability to move very well. So, and that has proven to be what gives Canelo, his most problems throughout his career. These guys that have a back foot game with a lot of lateral movement, because Canelo Alvarez, his feet are pretty slow, and they still are slow, and I think they will definitely cause a lot of problems for him. So that's who I want to see him come up against next. Callum Smith, he wasn't a back foot boxer. He adopted, or he was pushed onto the back foot, and he didn't really try to fight it. He just submitted to being on the back foot and, moving away from the pocket, submissively getting teed off on. He didn't fight back. For a guy that's supposed to be a big puncher in this division, it looked like he had no power last night. And like I say, he's not a back foot boxer, so therefore Canelo Alvarez was able to take control in this fight and really look good. I think, like I say, Canelo will struggle a lot more against both Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Plant. So I'm hopeful we see those 2 fights next. Although it is possible they're going to make the Golovkin trilogy next, as that's probably the biggest money fight out there for him, and they both fought on the same weekend. So maybe that's what DAZN is trying to do, build up the trilogy. The other fight for him in this super middleweight division would be David Benavidez, which would be a very exciting fight to watch from the standpoint that Benavidez, he's a big guy, he's a pressure fighter, he's got an inside game, he's got fast hands, he's got power, and he seems pretty durable. So him versus Canelo, that'd make for an exciting, action-packed fight. But like I say, just from a boxing standpoint, it might not be the two most exciting opponents, but I want to see if Canelo Alvarez can make adjustments to his game and improve to where he can overcome his struggles of trying to track down these boxers that are able to move well laterally and use their horizontal movement to give him a lot of trouble, because early in his career he struggled with guys that did that. So for me, that's what I want to see. I want to see if Canelo's improved against those types of fighters, and the guys that can pose those questions to him in the super middleweight division are both Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Plant. And those are also fights that would be unification fights, so those make the most sense to me. That's what I want to see next. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the fight last night, and who you want to see Canelo Alvarez fight next. Thanks for listening, guys. Talk to you soon. Cheers.